So we're eating some chicken soup today because we have a big day tomorrow. What's going on?
삼계탕. You're gonna, put the combined eggs tomorrow. What do you say? 수정나?
I think the word would be embryo.
Embryo? Yeah.
Are these would be 3-day ones, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 days one. So this is gonna be our first trial.
Yeah. And if you guys want to understand the whole process, so basically they retrieve eggs from Yeji. They'll get a specimen from me, so we'll just say sperm. You guys know this. You put the two together. You want healthy ones, right? And then essentially you kind of watch it to make sure that it's growing okay.
Yeah. At 3 days, either 5 days.
Yeah. Then you'll freeze them. And
if you're not doing right away.
Also, this one we didn't freeze.
Yeah, this one is gonna be fresh one.
I see. I didn't know that. I thought we were using. Oh, okay.
No. This one is fresh one.
Okay. And so then what you do, you decide like how many would you want to put in at one time. So some people do like 2 and 3, but then you risk getting
twins.
Yeah, twins or triplets or whatever. Or in some people's case, you get we call it the octomom.
What is that?
I guess they had 8 kids.
Oh, it was possible before, but it's not even possible anymore.
It doesn't happen anymore?
Yeah.
No, it could because the egg could split. It could still happen theoretically.
Oh, you mean like naturally?
Yeah, because the person put in like, I don't know, maybe they put in 4 eggs and they split. I can't remember the story.
I don't think we can even put 4 eggs right now.
Oh, so they just don't.
Yeah, there is a maximum.
Okay.
And also it depends on your age.
I see.
Because when you're younger, there's less egg you can put in because you have a high chance to pregnant. But when you get older, you can put more eggs.
Yeah, so because people say, why would you put more? Is because if the percentage is maybe, I don't know, 25, 30%-ish success rate, then people say, I put 2 in and I got a pretty good chance of doing it. But we're doing it 1 at a time because I don't really
I want 0 chance to twin.
Yeah. No, it won't be 0 chance because it'll still be a natural because the egg. You're right.
I think that's for
much less chance.
Natural, like DNA.
You're right, but it can still happen.
Yeah, I know. It can
There's
still
always
but
possibility.
your family doesn't have any twin. My family doesn't have any twins.
Oh, right. And yeah, actually, that's a good point. I think it runs in the family,
who
right?
has a twin, natural twin.
Right.
Her husband family has a twin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does run in family actually. So, and it's funny because we're able to talk about this now. If you guys don't know my story, I didn't know my family history at all for years. I just found out a couple years ago. So, which is a long story in itself. We can find videos on that. But anyway, so that's why we're eating the chicken soup today. We're going to the hospital tomorrow, and we'll keep you guys posted. So we just got out of the hospital, and what happened?
So 2 days. They're gonna put 1 fertilized egg inside of me, right? So right before that, they shows, we talked about 5 eggs was success,
right?
So they show you all 5 eggs, and there was a score.
Oh,
so 2 out of 5. 5 is the manjo, the
like the maximum,
maximum 5. 2 was 5, 2 or 3. 1 is 1.
2 was 5, 2 was a score of 3,
and 1 is score 1. Maybe the one score, it's not gonna survive. I think.
Right, and we don't have any scores for the other 2 eggs that we have.
So they just put 1, just score 1 over score 5, 1.
Right.
And they say they're gonna let the grow eggs like 3 days more. Then they're gonna decide you can freeze or just.
I see. Of the other eggs.
Of the other eggs.
Right. And so then what we are doing right now, or actually just tell us about the procedure because I haven't heard this yet. I'm kind of curious. So was it painful? Did they put you to sleep?
No. It was just quick, like not even 5 minutes,
Oh, it's really short.
Yeah, they just showed me the eggs, the condition, and you're gonna put 1, and they're kind of repeat. This is my name, Yeji, and 1, Yeji.
Oh, they did a lot.
Yeah. Just make sure.
And when I give my sample, they actually ask for my ID. They ask for what is Yeji's name again because this is real. Don't screw this stuff up, right? Don't screw up the combinations. Don't screw up putting the wrong egg in the wrong person.
No.
Because I actually read recently they actually had to screw up I think it was like an Australian hospital they had to screw up.
It happens in human jobs.
Yeah, don't screw that. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So they kept saying your name.
And 1, they keep saying. And
and they repeat. We're doing. Oh, interesting.
한 개요.
So then,
So actually,
yeah.
it's not really painful. They just kind of scanning my belly where they're gonna put it, and
Oh, so there's got to be a better spot than they don't just randomly put it in. I don't know. I don't
so
know.
they probably use the needle to put it in, and after that they show you your eggs is right here.
Oh, okay. So my understanding of this whole thing, and for women watching, you'll know this well. I mean, guys could know too. I think right now you're hoping the egg will attach.
Stick.
Yeah, a stick attach, same thing.
Yeah, they even put they call it glue
Okay.
to attach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to give higher chance.
Oh, interesting. No, this is all I didn't know this stuff.
So after that, I got out. I just
But we don't know if it attached yet.
no, we don't know. They just
And I wonder, like now, is the egg kind of would just be swimming around in a sense?
around, and they're still split. They have to keep split.
Oh, keep growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they actually gave Yeji a printout, and you can actually see the growth of it.
Growth of 4 days.
It's really amazing because it's funny whenever people talk about this kind of thing, it feels like a miracle. Even like we know the exact process from the very beginning. No, it does still feel like a miracle like this.
Yeah, well,
It
just looks like cells.
No, it is. That's what it is. But it just
So
the whole thing is
start drinking decaf. No worries.
yeah. In case you're worried, I don't know. I'm a tea drinker, so I still drink tea. Then after what's that?
Some tea also have caffeine in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. You're right because we've had these conversations before about certain teas. So then after they put in, and then you couldn't leave right away. They want to monitor you.
No, not monitor. Just you make sure you lay down for an hour.
Oh.
It's not really monitoring.
Oh, so you just play with your phone for an hour, or they better just breathe and rest? I guess.
I was just close my eyes and you try to sleep.
Then they also gave Yeji a paper. We have to go back again, and then at least the translation was testing for pregnancy.
Like 2 weeks, they're gonna do blood test.
Okay. Yeah, it's. We don't know. We're telling you guys like the process. Like we don't know the result.
Very first
Yeah,
time,
you have to try it.
I just tell him just don't too much.
Well, it's interesting because I didn't know they would tell you sort of the situation of the scoring of the egg. So, but it sounds like if you have 2 that score 5, and then maybe 2 that score 3, theoretically, if they grow more, they could get a higher score later. Maybe I don't know if it works that way.
Possible, or score 5 can be a go to 3 or 2 because they don't know too. So just let it grow, let them grow.
Yeah.
And I hope it's
I mean, none of this stuff is guaranteed. I mean, percentage-wise, I don't know. Maybe we have a 20% chance now. I've looked up various things, but if you guys have different experience, please let me know. Some people say it takes them like 5 tries to do this sort of thing, and we're only doing 1 egg at a time. But it's the whole process is because we're doing it in sort of like a very deliberate means like on purpose, like we're really trying to do it. I just spend all my days now just like reading about baby stuff and pregnancy stuff, that kind of thing. And
he's more excited to do the key stuff than keys probably.
Yeah, because you can get like cool kids clothes, and you can get like
you can match with kids, not me.
Yeah, because we saw a kid today that had like a frog. Yeah.
Get a raincoat.
Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, I want to get a frog raincoat. I mean, she never lets me. I want to wear like the bear hat, that kind of stuff. So, but when you read through stuff and you prepare, like eat properly, and then think about how you want to educate your kid, all these kind of things. There's so many things that I think everyone out there is thinks the same way. Like you want to do for your kid the things that you never had.
But
that kind of stuff.
Sometimes creates a problem because
What's that?
some not all of them good at study, right? So, but of course you didn't study well or you didn't want to study at all. You still want your kid to go to good school, so they push really hard.
Yeah, sure. So the thing that I read, just yesterday, I was thinking about it, is mostly you want to expose your kid to as many things as possible, and then you figure out what they like, basically, right? But the main thing for I would say vast majority of families is, because I experienced it when I was a kid, like I didn't grow up with much money, is you kind of knew what you liked, but some things are expensive.
I know. I wanted,
you know.
I always wanted to learn ballet, but
Sure.
only, my sister
I
had
gotta
a
do it, but you didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because certain age,
Mhm.
you better study, not
Oh,
do the
sure.
activity.
Or another example would be for real. I think Yeji would have had a really good chance of being an Olympic figure skater. If you guys know anything about Koreans are really good at figure skating, and but when you were a kid, it just wasn't really so simple to do. Even today, it's not such
We
a
do
simple.
have close, we lived close to the Iceland,
Mhm.
but we all know that it takes a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not it's not so simple to do. When I was a kid, I actually wanted to play hockey. True story. But I grew up in Oregon, and hockey is just not. It's not proud. So like, depending on where you grow up, some high schools have a hockey team.
Yeah.
But like, my school in Oregon, it's like really far away. So there's like, it's various things that that your kid want to expose into, and so that part's exciting and scary at the same time. And I think any parent out there wants to do your best. But literally, we went to the medicine, or I guess you say pharmacy, right after the hospital, and they put toys like right at eye level for a kid.
Yeah. A lot of like key jewels, toys, like candies.
Yeah, it's like already Yeji was like, that's really dangerous for kid, and
Definitely not coming back here.
yeah. So I just bring this stuff up because it starts to feel more real, but it's not real yet until
Not yet.
you find out.
We just try to live normal life,
Right.
just eat more healthier, and try to sleep well.
But as they say though, in English we say the time is ticking, or like your clock is ticking. Like, so this, yeah, you want to, if you're gonna, because everyone says the same thing, and I agree. If you're gonna have kids, try to do it as soon as you can, and so that's what we're trying to do.
You're a little bit late, but
yeah, no, I mean literally as soon as you can. The hospital was really full today too.
oh, that's Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so it was interesting seeing all the people.
We better come to weekday, but it's not.
Yeah, you can't really
schedule it because it's scheduled my body rhythm.
Right. So that's another thing that really changes like everything you do. I mean, you basically, if you want to do this, you have to reorganize your whole schedule to like, hey, this is when you need to come in next. We got to come see you. And so
that's why I kind of understand a lot of women who has a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hassle because you go to hospital certain time, like 3 days, every 3 days, every 2 days.
Why some women just leave their job once they're pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we need the system to, not to do that.
So just to give you guys some context, every country is going to be different depending on where you're watching this. In some countries, and I don't know what the laws are in Korea these days, but I knew it used to be in Japan, if they found out you're pregnant, they would just fire you. So I don't.
Yeah, we used to do that.
So that law, but now you have a law. You can't just fire someone for being pregnant. Yeah. So I don't know what the laws are in various countries. I'm pretty sure that's illegal in USA too. I'm pretty sure. But you guys can see, like because like from the employer's point of view is, now that you're pregnant, we think you're probably going to quit, so we might as well just fire you now. But obviously it's not a great way, because when you're pregnant you need money for a kid, and you
need more money.
Yeah. You guys understand this stuff. So no, I think. Well, I mean, the other big one that I was learning about is like, because people mentioned in the channel, and guys, I read all of your comments, which is really helpful. Because I mentioned the Adidas thing in the last video, and someone's like, your kid doesn't need Adidas, they just want time with you and, essentially love. And the one thing I read I thought was really fascinating was like, when they're young, basically if you hold the kid, spend time with the kid, sing to the kid, play music, but
so, many of my friends, they like to go to like abroad when they're like 1 or 2, but they're not gonna remember, because it's more of parents is like we say parents is 61, what the parents
oh I see.
doesn't want to go abroad, and they're not gonna.
Well, they just want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Now see, but here the argument would be though is like, say abroad would be similar to music, just for example, because I think you should play classical music or just all kinds of music to get their mind listening to different things. But why not hear different languages when you go to a different place, right? Try different foods, that kind of thing. I guess they don't really eat that many types of foods when you're young.
At least like over 5, something like that.
And we'll keep you guys updated. So do appreciate watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. So bye.